Hello everyone. Well, I've been having a go at making a little grungy journal. So a lot of tea dyeing pages, papers, lace, fabrics. I thought it would be very simple. Actually, it's more complicated than I thought. Firstly, I thought it would take 5 minutes to put together, and it just wasn't so. But I had a go at playing and quite enjoyed it. I didn't know when to stop. I didn't know whether it was sort of good enough, but you don't know until you try, do you? So what I did was I took an old photograph and used that as the front piece, edged and trimmed it with some all sorts of lace, creepy cloth, ribbons, jewel, you name it, it's on there. And that's the back. Mops, which I've kept playing because it's going to be sitting down, isn't it? And on the side I've popped a tassel attached to a button, attached to a piece of applique, with just various pieces of tatting and lace and ribbons, all the colours that are in the book really. So I didn't know where I was going with it, and I wasn't particularly having a theme for it. So this one dyed some fabric and it's got a pattern on it. Did some machine stitching, again more tatty lace and tea dyed stuff. That I made into a pocket, put a little tag in to match that fabric. A little saying there from Charles Dickens: have a heart that never softens, a temper that never tires, and a touch that never hurts. I'm a great Charles Dickens fan. Well, I am of his books, but the more I read about him, the more I don't like him. He wasn't very nice at all to his first wife. In fact, he was awful to her. But you can't take away from him his genius in writing. So, much as I dislike the one side of him, I admire the other. Here we've got a little glassine bag. Well, it's an envelope. And just got a little picture of a lady on the front. I may add more ephemera to this. I don't know. I add it, I take it away, I take pages out, put the pages back in. Well, that's the joy of crafting, isn't it? Finding out what works for you. A million dreams are keeping me awake. An old photograph of a lady. Eyes are blind, you have to look with your heart. More dyed papers, a little rose medallion there. On this side, I just put more tea-dyed fabric, and there's all sorts on that. I left it outside to rust up with some rusty bits of metal. Stitched an envelope on the front. This is well, it contains lavender, so it's a lavender bag which looks as though it's worse for wear. Inside I've popped one of those little silks that they used to make and send to the sweethearts, the men, when they were abroad in the forces. I'll just pop that in there for now. And there's a side pocket there. I just did a tag with a pocket and a tag within a tag, and a lady from the 1860s. Brooding revealed a deep soul. A couple of little buttons and some. It's gathered. It's paper, but it's gathered. And there's a little postcard, an old one, which I've popped in. As I say, I may add more ephemera to it if it'll close. I don't know who this lady is, I just found her in some ephemera. And the clothing isn't particularly elegant, but of course that's social history for you. Not everybody was fabulous to look at, and the clothing expensive. This girl looks as though she's had a hard time of it, really. And she's got boots with gaiters on. Here I've popped a little bottle with a message in the bottle. Can't remember what the message is. I won't fetch it out. On this side, just a little medallion there, and I just popped some rings and beads on. A little bit of French text on there. Here, just a couple of pages in French, but the subject is in Italy, funnily enough. Another picture there, little pocket stitched on, just a little plain tag. More stitching and lace. Here we've got, her name was Effie Elster, and I think she was possibly a well-known actress. She's an elegant lady. And I've popped a rusty old key on that side. Let your heart guide you. It whispers, so listen closely. And there's a rusty heart as well. On this page, I've just put a paper clip, embellished paper clip, with a little picture of this lady, just the face. And in this pocket, a lace pocket, I put another, I can't remember what's on that, but I folded it after I'd written it, and put some sealing wax on. And I left it like that. I could have broken it, but I thought, no, I'll leave it. On this side, lace pocket. Again, lots of lace and old scrappy bits. This lady was from the Civil War days. And that's just a mini version of the national news when Lincoln was shot. This page, there's all sorts on this, bits of lace, bits of, that's tracing paper which I've stitched on. I put a belly band on there, that's got a few dried flowers on, and in there we've got some honesty seeds in this envelope. Honesty is, for those who don't know, it's a flower. Well, let me just get a spray. It's like that. I've got lots of it in the garden. And if you've got some of this in your house, it's supposed to keep you free of poverty. You'll always have money if you've got a bit of honesty in the house. And these are the seed heads. And I've taken some seed heads out in there and popped some in that envelope. So there we go. Here a little verse and faded rose. There's beauty in that silver singing river. There's beauty in the rainbow in the sky. But none of these and nothing else can touch the beauty that I remember in my true love's eyes. Paper flower made of a tea bag. Little crocheted flower at the top. A little bit of verse again. Oh, if only my sweet love she was awaiting. If I could hear her heart softly pounding. If only she was here beside me, then I'd lie in my bed once again. That actually is an anonymous piece, but it's been put to music by Bob Dylan, I think. But it's appropriate for the book, as it's appropriate for modern day singing. And here we've just got a picture of a girl in a frame. And that's it. Not very big, but something a bit different from what I normally do. I like to tackle different things. And may do another one. I don't know. I think I'd do it a little bit differently. I'd give it to, I don't know. But that's what I've been up to lately, together with some ATCs and various challenges. So I've been out of action online. I'm still doing an awful lot of charity knitting. That takes up a lot of my time, I must admit, but I enjoy doing it. So, ladies, thank you for looking in, and I'll speak to you again soon. Bye for now. Bye.